for? Just to get that presence started, bro.
Being an Atlanta Falcons fan,
Who you think is good for that job?
anybody that's young, start with a younger quarterback that actually showed himself as a proper OC or defensive coordinator. Don't get goddamn Byron Leftwich from Tampa. Bring him up here.
I mean, that's
What about
Because our problem ain't defense. Belichick is a defensive coach.
what about Jim Harbaugh?
No, because he already tried
No. I think he's coming. He's coming. Yeah, he's different. You feel what I'm saying? He's like his brother.
We need somebody young.
Worked it.
This is a young city.
And
This is a young fan base.
And Jim Harbaugh had the San Francisco 49ers, so it ain't like you had a sorry team to get up. You had a team you could have just
Right. But I don't think that Arthur Blank is going to go for a young coach
That's
anymore.
the problem.
see. Arthur Blank is doing
That's
this.
the problem. He has a type that he gets with,
Yeah.
and they don't do
Arthur
shit.
Blank is doing the same thing as my man in Cowboy in
Jerry
Dallas.
Jones.
You're
Jones has
you're used to certain ways because you are you are.
Jerry Jones likes coaches that he can boss around.
But
Facts.
that's all.
Facts.
And that was
Facts.
the thing.
Tom Coughlin come in there. He'll
That was-
fuck. He'll probably say if you get away. What the fuck?
We need Byron Leftwich or somebody like
I like B. And I mean, yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, I feel that, but I think right now, I think that's.
It's a young city.
I think that's next. I think, Belichick's on his way out, but I think it's the structure to get the locker room in there. Then you bring a young player in there.
Disrespect of hiring the motherfucker that whooped your
Yeah,
ass.
that's true about that because he did
Come
whoop your
on, man.
he did whoop your ass in the
The
Super
city
Bowl.
don't want Belichick here.
He did
Nobody
whoop-
in the
you
city wants Belichick.
No,
to
it's.
get their ass here.
I think they do, but they don't. They don't because he whooped your ass in the Super Bowl. But you want him here is because y'all need structure.
He hasn't won anything in 3 seasons.
Because it's.
But he had Mac Jones. He had Mac Jones.
Matt Jones was good. He won division. No. Don't go into slipping now. They was decent for the last year
Mac
and a
Jones-
half.
Mac-
Not last year. This year he sucked. Last year they sucked. But the year before that, Jones did his thing.
He wasn't the right fit for the.
He just ain't fit for that system. He's not
He
fit
was-
for that system.
He's not fit for the
And that's why
Patriots.
Kirk Cousins and Belichick should take their ass somewhere. Go to New England. Go back to New England. Go to New Orleans. Go to San Diego.
What if he brings Nick Saban with him?
They say to do what? What?
They both defense.
Atlanta.
They both
This
defense.
ain't an old white
They
man
Saban
city.
defense too.
But Nick Saban is like in Atlanta.
No, he ain't. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Hey, I'm taping y'all, by the way. Y'all tape. But nothing like it.
That's all
No,
right.
we need a young
You can take me.
black quarterback.
I mean, y'all gonna get there, but right now you ain't you got.
That's why I said you all
Exactly.
need Justin Fields.
But you need no Justin Fields done.
He
He not coming to Atlanta.
no. He would be
I'm
a great addition in Atlanta, but he needs a coach
No, let me
that's
no,
gonna
let me tell you.
that's gonna
no,
mold him
okay,
to give him the rest.
That's why Justin Fields, Byron Leftwich. That'll be perfect.
That
That'll be perfect.
would be a good
Belichick,
combination.
Cousins been playing 15 years, and he always played 2 seasons at a team, and he goes somewhere else. 2 seasons at a team, he goes somewhere else. He ain't won shit. He ain't proven shit.
I mean, you're gonna have if you're gonna bring a black quarterback here, you're definitely gonna need a disciplined coach. Because ain't no because it's not because it's because of look what Mike Vick done did. These were superstars. One thing you can't combine about Atlanta, which they love winning, but they really don't, is too many distractions on the outside of Atlanta that if you're not focused, it's like Atlanta Falcons. If you're not focused on coming to football during the 16 weeks or whatever we have, then we don't need you. It's because there's a distraction on niggas will party and have fun at a game, but then go outside, then go to opium.
But
Then go to the club. You're not studying and not focused, and then you got all these movies in here. Like it's a distraction to where are you focused on winning the Super Bowl or are you focused on trying to get this bitch you're trying to fuck with, and that's Atlanta.
but see,
that's why you can never get a real superstar here in Atlanta.
And see, that is why the reason
Cool.
why Belichick does need to be
He
there.
wasn't no super, but he wasn't, and that's about the best statistic quarterback y'all ever had.
We had, technically, we had Brett Favre.
But see, he was too wild. He couldn't last in Atlanta because he had a gentleman club. He's
was drunk
He's
every-
drunk. You see,
drunk
you
every
cannot put him here. Like you can't get no Chris Paul. How was getting Kobe, and you cannot bring those type of. You could bring in Chris Paul here, because he's not now, but back in his prime, because he was disciplined.
You know who needs to come here as far as the Hawks? Is KD.
You know what they
No.
do with the Hawks?
And I'm gonna tell you,
KD's going to the club. KD
No,
is
no.
going to the fucking
he's
club.
not. He's not. KD, he does his stuff at home and at the gym.
That's what they say. That's what
That's
you
what
watch.
they
What they say.
But that's why I think that
His mama runs him. His mama gonna be out here in the streets with Shaqs. They're gonna be out here in the streets. Come on, boy. Come on. No, he don't need to come to Atlanta. Because he would not be. He gonna do the same shit he did in Golden State.
Well, what is Atlanta gonna do? What
Atlanta
what
has.
sports?
Atlanta has. But see, Atlanta has to get. No, and this is real shit. Study your the people that you draft. Any backgrounds. If your mom, like a Steph Curry would have been perfect here. Because I mean, just like with Trey, got his mom, had his mom and dad together, and it's more of, you feel what I'm saying? You're more structured when you have that. When you don't have one or the other, you know the back door's open at any time. In Atlanta, it's too much distraction. Come on, I'm from here. There's so many pretty women out here, and there's so many scammers out here. Not scamming money, but scammers where I'm looking for a baby father. You feel what I'm saying? These women, these strip clubs is way different from up north and anywhere else.
That's true.
These clubs is different from here and anywhere else.
So do you think they need to have an Atlanta athlete?
Like I said,
class?
Chris Paul would have been, because he's into church. You know what I mean? He's a good law-abiding citizen. You know what I mean? No matter where he went, he's coming to the game and he's studying the game. He's just not in the game. Like an Allen Iverson, if he was here in Atlanta, he'd have been tore up too. You feel what I'm saying? Because he likes the love bubblegum, love you champ, and not talking about you, talking to you or whatever. It's if you're from the streets and know the streets and you go to school and all that stuff, this is what Atlanta's gonna bring to you. It's gonna take you back, and you're gonna go through withdrawal fucking with Atlanta. It's because if you're in Minnesota where you playing a game and it's boring here, good. You need the boring stuff to keep your mind structured, to keep straight. But if you're one of those who's used to the streets, used to helping out your people, and your entourage, like a John Morant would be worse here too. Because his peoples was gonna be out in the streets. I got these chicks out. I know Atlanta. I'm not even a superstar or successful the way they are and get that. So imagine if that's what happens here, and you fall into that. You can live in Gwinnett, you can live in Cobb, you can live in DeKalb. It don't matter where you live at. People going to travel to have some fun here in Atlanta, whether it's cold or not.
That's true.
Whether it's wintertime or summertime, people in Atlanta party.
That is true.
So
We outside.
We outside. Niggas ain't going out to New York. Niggas ain't going out in Minnesota when it's freezing outside. You feel what I'm saying? So cold here is cold here now. We out in the streets.
Right. And
So
it's pretty cold here right now.
It's pretty cold. So Atlanta gives you that. You feel what I'm saying? So you cannot have a superstar who is not structured on winning a championship and developing the game to be great. If they're just here just to play the ball because they're talented, wrong city.
Okay.
Because there's talented people that's not even playing ball out here in Atlanta that was structured. I mean, because everybody has an entourage in the NBA, NFL, whatever.
True.
So if your entourage is not strong and firm and keeping you tight, LeBron James probably would have been good here because he has his foundation, his structure is good. You feel what I'm saying? Look, we still haven't heard enough from him. He's in L.A. You ain't nothing about him in L.A. Just, it's a big city. Like maybe you say Cleveland, but you never heard nothing. Even Miami, you never heard nothing. Miami's, woo!
Yeah.
Never heard nothing about him. So he would have been structured here.
Yeah.
Because you got to look at how he prepares himself for the game. He wants to win. He's studying, and he's not just out there portraying his talent. He's out there giving you my talent, and look who I'm bringing with me, type of person. He would have lasted, but that's why I said I think that Belichick will be nice here to start, to get this is where we're going, this is what we want, then bring in a young person who's about that. But you have, what's up, champ?
$100.
Uh-oh.
$100.
I like betting.
$100.
That's why I'm broke now.
That Belichick come here and the Falcons go 5-12. They ain't gonna win
Ooh,
no
I
game.
bet you $100 you go over 500.
I bet
And I don't even like y'all.
$100.
I don't even like y'all, my man.
Okay.
You're hearing this on air. We recording this, right?
Oh, yeah.
We here recording this, right? Y'all see this on $100.
$100.
I want my shit
$100.
pennies.
Woo-wee! I'm saving them now for next year about this time. Next year, this year this time. Matter of fact, today's my birthday. So a year from my birthday from now, I'm gonna give you on my birthday
I want 100 pennies.
a million pennies. I'm gonna give you a million pennies. Y'all will be 500. Y'all will be over 500. I'm guarantee you'll be over 500.
So what
Y'all got a
happens
great running back. Y'all
if
got a great running
Belichick
back.
is not the coach? So it's just null and
Oh,
void.
it's no bet then.
Yeah,
It's no bet then.
yeah,
It's no bet.
is
No bet.
Okay.
But Belichick had 2 interviews, and the way his ass is coming to Atlanta.
And he's the only person.
He's the only person.
They
And
interviewed Jim Harbaugh.
No, he's the only
Jim's not
person
coming.
that interviewed with Atlanta for him.
For
he
him.
hasn't went anywhere
Nowhere else.
Just Atlanta.
And this is why, because at first I was thinking, when we first heard the breaking news about the coaching leaving Dallas, and me and my man was talking about it like last week. I said, and then Philly out the same weekend.
Yeah.
I said, listen, Belichick is either going to Philly or he's going to go to Dallas because they're already together. They just need coaching, especially in Dallas. But when I seen it, I was like, if he don't go there, it's a wrap. You feel what I'm saying? He's not going to. But when I heard Atlanta, I was like, oh my God.
Yo, let me tell you something about that Cowboys game though.
That's your people.
Yeah, that's my
What's with your
folks.
people?
That's my people.
What you think?
We still them boys. Let me go on and say that we
still
still
them boys that keep losing.
Shit, that's anybody.
You about the same record as Atlanta. You about to be just as Falcons.
Hey man, I still love my Cowboys.
Look like that bet is void. Look like they going with a guy, Ben Johnson.
Oh, for real?
Ben Johnson.
Who's that?
From Detroit.
Oh.
That would say they going with Ben Johnson.
See. So
Like I said, young.
Yeah.
you said that. You definitely said that. I mean, you do. And I don't know how much respect he has, but like my man Pierce, who played for the Giants, who was intern for the
Raiders.
They gave him the job, and it was like, man, he's it. The same thing, my man Mayo in the Patriots, like he's the one. So when players respect the coach, you have a better chance of winning.
Yeah.
Because nowadays they giving these cats money and these incentives where Mayfield, if he got to the playoffs, he got $1 million. Then you do this, you feel what I'm saying? That money have you, man, I don't care what the coach said, I'm going for that bag. So it's a difference when, like I said, here in Atlanta, if you have somebody who's out here for the game, because the bag is going to come.
Yeah.
If you out here searching for opportunity, like life, if you out here, if you chasing bags and chasing money out here in the world, I'm sorry, you're not going to last out here.
Yeah.
And that's how it is in sports. You're chasing that bag, but when you chase opportunities, and you chase the opportunities, guess what comes? Knocking at the door. You know what I'm saying? It's like me now. I don't chase bags. Like I'm chasing opportunities, and when opportunities come, people call. Hey, Thurs, you feel like doing this? You feel like my phone rings now? I ain't gotta call to look for or event. People calling me now because I chase opportunities, not the bag. And that's what happened. If you gotta make sure that guy is focused. If he's coming. It's no disrespect, but let's really do the statistics. If a guy is coming from low income community, went to college, I ain't gonna say they paid him to cope. Guess where his focus is on? His focus on getting that bag. And why his focus on getting that bag? Because he's trying to move his family out of the hood. So that's gonna be his main priority. Yes, winning is gonna be part of it because he's so used to winning. But my priority as a black athlete who would be the first in my family to do something, I'm thinking about what? Move my family out the hood.
So you think NIL money is good?
I think yes. I think it gets them structured like these. I hear more NIL females making bread. Like they do their 4 years in college before they go to the WNBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These young cats, like I said, the mindset is different. Women like, I want to get my bread. They got bread before they even get. Oh, I ain't ready yet. I'm doing good here. You feel what I'm saying? But the first time you give. But to me, the NIL. If a guy comes in with NIL, you getting it in high school, but you definitely getting it in college. You leave 1 or 2 years, they let me know you're chasing the bag. Stay 4 years is because you're developing. Let's let him know you're thinking, oh, he's staying there for the bag. No, he's staying there to develop the game. He wants to be in the game for a long period of time. Mm-hmm. If you come and leave a freshman year in basketball or sophomore year, you're chasing the bag.
Mm-hmm. And that was one of the things that I commend UGA about.
Yes.
Because most of their players did come back and play for the Orange,
Correct.
the Orange Bowl. Despite them, they did it as a team. And, shameless plug, I did go to UGA, but that's always been our mentality, is to finish the fight.
Finish the fight.
Finish the fight.
And I do respect it. That's why when you do your research, especially for those who are having children going on who's getting recruited by these schools, do your research with these schools. I mean, because it's all about once your child leaves your home, they're already which they leave your home every day to go to school or go to college. So that really they're the ones who's training your children while you're not training them. But make sure once they go into college, they're really, really, really on their own. You're really limited of seeing them because now they are getting paid to they're playing on Saturdays so they can get paid to play on Sundays.
Right.
And hopefully Mondays and sometimes Thursdays.
Right.
So your time is limited. So you got to make sure who I'm putting my hands into, but the trust into your children that they're going to do a good job. And it's all about taking them to a place to where they're going to develop them. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you look at organizations such as Boston Celtics, you go to Lakers, we're going to say New York. I mean, not just because that's my team. You go Miami,
Story
Heat,
teams.
story teams that, they have a history of. You really don't hear nothing. Those what you study. And yeah, you can go be a Minnesota Timberwolves, or you can go ahead and be a Memphis Grizzly, but they really ain't been in the league long, so they still a Brooklyn Nets. They're still learning on how to be a system, be a part of the system. Yeah, they in the system, but to learn how to be a part of it. Go to basketball. To me, like we said about Kevin Durant, if Kevin Durant would have went, this is when I know you're chasing the wrong opportunities because you're not structured. If he would have went, before he went to Golden State, he had Golden State, Boston, and other teams. I think it was Dallas. There was other teams, but one of the teams that was on there that stuck out, I said, if he would have went there, he would have been a better basketball player. He's already great, but he would have been a better basketball player. Just because you played ball don't mean you're a great basketball player. You're a great scorer. But if he would have went to the Spurs, he would have been a different organization. Because Popovich, and you see, they're winning tradition. Even though they don't winning, they still carry themselves like, we still that team. Those are teams, when you go to a job, first thing you do as a job is do what? I mean, I don't know how y'all do, but I know when I look at jobs, I'll go around the parking lot and see see what kind of cars is in the parking lot. They let me know, like, okay. And I learned that when I went to Home Depot, Arthur Blanks, appreciate you. I was at Home Depot for like 5-6 months. But I walked in there, it's Porsches, it's Mercedes-Benz, it's there, Audis and all that stuff. You go to warehouses. When you go to a job, if you want to see the turnover, look at the cars, because if it's expensive cars, people there for a minute. People not there with a beat up Hyundai, beat up Toyota, and stuff like that. Look at the first thing you look before you even go into the job is circle the parking lot. See how many great cars is out there.
This is Snapism 101.
I mean, that's it. It's just, I think when it comes to sports, it's still a business.
Yeah,
it's
all a business.
It's all everything in life.
It's a million plus.
A million plus, and now it's becoming the number one business. So as we get older, we young, we don't think about it. As you get older, it's like, nah, why would they do that?
Yeah.
Well,
speaking of getting older, it is your birthday today.
Oh man. Ooh.
So let's talk about that for a quick sec. Let's talk about what you had planned for this year coming in.
We already talked about 2024 is about love. And it's about keeping the negativity away. So as 2024 approached, and now it's my birthday, I want to thank all the haters, all the women who disrespect me, all the girlfriends who left me. I want to thank all the negativity that came my way. I want to thank all those who talk about me, all those who doubted me, to the family members who just, I don't know, just talk about me and all this stuff. I want to thank all the negativity in my life. It's because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be the man I am today at 48.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it gave you
grounding. It gave me grounding. And I wouldn't be here, sitting here, having not just stories, but having things to tell, to relate with people, is because I had to go through a lot to learn a lot. And now that I'm here at 48, and he woke me up at 48, there's so many people that I know recently and in the past who are not here and have reached 48. My dad died when he was 21. So really, I doubled his life. So I feel great is because I did something that my father didn't.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not in a bad way, R.I.P. My father. But and then I'm learning more stuff. So it was just me just doubling his life is I accomplished something that I'm pretty sure he would wanted me to do. So
Okay.
I just
48's a good club. I just joined it last month. It's all right.
It is. It's cool because when you see that last year I had a surprise birthday party. I think it's the 7. The 7 that crooked 7 made me realize I'm getting old.
Yeah.
When you see 31, 41, 21, all that's cool. But when you see 27, 37, when you see that 7's like, ooh, you're getting closer to that milestone. So
Yeah.
getting closer to 50. I never dreamed about being 50.
Yeah, I talk about that all the time. I never thought about getting older.
Never.
I never thought
I was
about
about where
getting
would I
older.
be, but I never thought about
I didn't even
getting
think
older.
that. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I just lived life and I
Yes.
didn't think about it. But now that I'm older and I do goals and I do planning and all this
Yes.
other stuff, I find that planning and making my way and seeing what I'm trying to do
Yes.
is a better way for me than just to live life and go by the seat of the pants.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
when people talked about that, just live life, I really I thought I'm living life, but now I'm really, really living it because I think more now I'm appreciating life.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, yeah, I'm living it. Go out here and do this, do this, do that, do that. But now I'm really appreciating it. It's because the things that I have learned
Yeah.
to where I'm at now, and now just we can sprinkle in on there and just give it to the youth. You know, back then I think when we was young, we listened. The old folks will always say, "It's like you're talking at us, but not talking to us.
Yeah.
You think you're talking to, but you're talking. It's like you're attacking me." So now we at a state to where I'm talking to you, young blood. Either you can listen or not, because you're gonna be just like I was growing up.
Yeah.
But I want you to. So when it happens, oh man, I remember when that guy. You feel what I'm saying? And it just.
It's those life lessons. You got to listen.
You
You
have
know,
to
it's
listen.
it's stuff that my grandmother used to tell me. I was like, Nana, what the fuck does that mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a young
Their sayings back
kid.
then is different from our sayings now.
Yeah, you
Our
know.
sayings is the truth. Theirs was more like a riddle.
Like, right. Like, I remember my Nana used to say, that's like telling a rabbit to stop. No, it used to be like, what the hell does that mean? And now that you think about it, it's like, that shit ain't going to happen.
That shit ain't gonna. It ain't gonna happen. You gotta.
You know, so it's little things that she used to say like that really stick with me now. And I truly understand, even though they was old school as fuck. I understand it now.
They're old school back then. They wasn't really getting out doing things as we got now. So we seen a lot, know to a lot compared to them.
Yes.
You know, they was learning inside the house. We learned outside the house. You know,
Yes.
we really outside. But I had a question. It hit me yesterday because somebody said, you know, happy birthday, handsome, early. So I thought about it. I want to ask from a woman's point of view, because I know that you're in therapy.
Right.
Do women prefer a fine man, a handsome man, a cute man, or an all right man?
I think it depends.
Or what's the difference?
There's a hell of a difference.
I mean, I know it's a difference because
Yeah.
it's cute, pretty, and fine as guys, but I want to hear from a woman's point of view.
Okay, for me at my age, I don't want no cute dude.
You want a cute dude?
No, because that means you got a lot of stuff going on. You know, you in the mirror. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with self-love, self-esteem, self-worth, you know, self-care. But when is it excessive?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? How long are you taking to get ready to prep yourself? True, you're a guy and you should do that. But, you know, what is your limit? You know, if my limit is an hour, 30 minutes, why are you taking an hour and a half? And
So that's cute.
that's
cute
cute
guy?
to
That's a
me.
cute person, okay.
To me.
What about a fine guy?
A fine guy, they're
You
in the
want a fine guy?
gym. You know, they're working on it. They're put together well. They're styling, you know, stylish, so to say. That's gonna be a fine dude. You know, that's that type of package.
Like a perfect. He's
He's just put
making sure
together,
the eyes is
put
dotted.
together well,
Gotcha.
so to say. You said handsome.
Handsome.
There's ruggedly handsome. You know that. You
What's
know.
that? Like, you can break it down to me, my
Ruggedly,
peoples.
ruggedly handsome is somebody that is attractive, but they're attractive because they may have on work clothes, or they may be looking like they're working on something. They're industrious, type of look. So women usually say, "Oh, he's ruggedly cute" or ruggedly handsome. Women like that.
Okay. So what's the other handsome?
Handsome.
What's handsome then?
That's just he's just a pleasing, attractive guy.
Got you. And we got what we say: cute, fine, handsome, and well, I guess okay is just
Okay, is somebody that could possibly have potential.
Yeah, I was about to say that potential.
Have potential, but you haven't picked the lane yet. You gonna be regularly handsome. You gonna put on some jeans and have a hammer, or you gonna be fine and put on a suit and have this and that and.
So coming from, if I don't know if you had women who do this, but so what do most of the women attracted to, or what do they go for? Do they go for the cute, the potential? Because a lot of guys, I'm telling you from a man point of view, we go for the potentials.
Yeah.
Because it's probably something that we can mold and get the way we, what I'm saying, get them to where we want them when it comes to styling, looking the way we want to.
I'm going to tell anybody this, male or female or whatever you choose as your preference or whatever you identify as. You shouldn't go for anybody that you feel like you can change in any form or fashion, because that's work. You need to accept the person where they are. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, I don't like when women say, "Oh, girl, he's got potential. He can be cute. He can get dressed up." You too old for that. Mm-hmm. He ain't no goddamn dog.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Either you going to rock with him or roll with him or whatever you going to do, that's what it's going to be. You need to like the person that the way that they are, and don't
Correct.
think that somebody's going to change.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that for anybody. So that's one of my pet peeves. And I hate when women or men say that, well, I'm gonna get her and, I can mold her to the way that I want to. What the fuck you gonna do that for?
That's why
you ain't got
I bought into like that.
You ain't got a child or a
Correct.
job or
Correct.
a dog or something else to do. You know what I'm saying? That's one less thing that you have to do. Find somebody that's already close to being what you want already.
Correct. And you have to work. And the reason why, what brought me, like I said, even though you text that handsome, just I want to know the difference between, I already know the difference between it, but from a woman's point of view, like we have, boy, that girl fine, that girl sexy or fire. You feel what I'm saying? So, we
So what's the
that.
difference with guys? Like if you say somebody is fine, what does that mean?
Fine.
They're a neck down type of girl?
Fine is like she's, as you would say, she has everything going on. You feel what I'm saying? She's that fine as you say. She well put together. She has her stuff together, and most likely, you know what I'm saying. She's a guy who don't feel like he's fine, might not holler at her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Other dudes who don't get will. You feel what I'm saying? But the guy who I would like the wife, but she has everything, a package that we would want. You feel what I'm saying? She work, like you said, you go to the gym, she works out, she looks good, she's eating good, she's just fine about her. I used to say that about TLC. TLC was the 3 definitions of the words we want in a woman. Left eye was cute. Mm-hmm. T-Boz was pretty. Mm-hmm. And what's the other? Chili was fine. Chili was fine.
Well, that's that crazy, sexy, cool.
Bong. You feel what I'm saying? But so it's pretty is, oh man, she's pretty. She looks like a doll. You feel me? Like somebody she can be on TV. That's pretty to us.
So who would be a definition of pretty to you?
Pretty to me is like a Anne-Marie.
Okay.
Pretty is definitely Chili. The Destiny's Child. Not Beyonce, but the other one.
There's Kelly and Michelle.
Kelly's pretty.
Okay.
Those are pretty to me.
Okay.
Now back in the days, fine was like Nia Long, Stacey Dash. They just had that exotic look. You feel what I'm saying? And T-Boz with her hair and all that, just had that Halle Berry, like those back
Those
form.
boy cuts.
Yeah, it was just
Those
style. You feel what I'm
that-
saying? It was
that
more. They had
style.
everything. No matter what you
Yeah.
seen, it was. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? But now they these girls half naked, so you can't tell what's cute, fine, or sexy. But back then it was
Yeah.
more of, they put the you feel them when you knew their presence.
That was that 90s era.
Yes, I mean
90
some of them are like this.
Yeah.
You still got some like cute, fine. And they still like it, but it's like you got to search for them. But back then it was just bam, it's coming in your face. This came in all directions. Now like everybody look alike.
Yeah.
Everybody look alike.
They all look like Ice Spice.
So fine, yeah, and
Or
sexy red.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Now, Sexy Red, I
I
think she's cute.
No.
But
Oh my God.
But you have to understand this, and I had to come to grips with
No
this.
disrespect. We're not talking about you, boo.
She is cute for the standards of today.
I like that.
I'm
Facts.
serious. I'm serious because
Facts. 'Cause that
have,
isn't like the standard of the day. It's like
I have talked
hair, the
lace fronts
lace
with
fronts,
the,
different colors, and
yeah.
just tattoos and all that. You got to be.
That is what is in with the kids these days. Now, even though I sounded real old saying that, my son, like him and his friends, I was talking to them, and they had different opinions on who was cute for, their era, because my son just turned 21. And that's what's in for their era. You know what I'm saying? So we can't look at it as 40, almost 50-year-olds and be like, oh, she's
We
cute.
can't.
But that's what's going on with
Aaliyah was
them.
pretty, but who's pretty like in the music business? Or even
Megan?
Megan?
You don't think Megan Thee Stallion's cute?
She's cute. All right.
Cardi? Nicki?
Yeah, they all cute.
Lotto? That's
Lotto's sexy.
shout out to Lotto. I
What's
used to
up, Lotto?
used to
I did her Christmas thing last year. Appreciate her. I know she was from Clayton County.
Yeah,
Had
I
an
used to
event down
put her on the
there. Yeah,
bus.
nah, I seen
feel
her.
old.
I seen her live. Now she's pretty.
I feel so old. I used to
Yes.
put her on the school bus.
Put the school bus.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lotto out here doing her
Shout
thing.
out to when I used to be in
Clayton
the
County.
education system
but
in Clayton
matter of fact,
County.
we did it at Clayton at a school. We had she had a thing Christmas giveaway last year when we did the event. But I seen her face off. I never seen everybody else. TV wise can make you look good. But seeing her live,
She's a cutie.
she's pretty.
She's always been
She's
cute.
Yeah,
she's always been cute.
She
though.
got a style about her.
Yeah, even when she was little, she was very
Facts.
cute.
Give her that.
So, 48. What's going on with 48? What's your plans? Let's get some goals going. I'm a goal.
Goals is already, man, putting God and my family first. God, loving my family. Those are my top three things. Change. You know what I mean? Just within myself. Not taking. I'm being more selfish. And it's not selfish where I'm not giving anymore, but it's just selfish where it has to make sense for you to really be on my boat. You feel what I'm saying? And I think I talked to Lack. I'm learning to appreciate the people who really appreciated me. And as we get older, we think because people do things for us or say things about us that we hold them accountable for how you care for them, but they might not care for you the same way. So I learned how to love those who love me, support those who support me, and have the people's back who has my back. And it's just more focused on that. Because now it just seems like, when we live life, we're living life to get to where we at. Now I'm here. It's not that I'm old, I'm at the end. But now, I know the end is, now it's more, I'm from 0 to 50, you're going up the hill. To me, now it's 50, you're going to start coming down. So as I'm coming down, it's not that you're failing, you're doing stuff, it's just, or deteriorating, it's just, I've reached to where my goals. I should know who's for me, I should know who's with me, I should know what's right, I should know what's wrong, I should have everything together. Now 50 is more of putting it together and enjoying it on the way down. So now it's just, I still got 2 more years of that, so I'm still almost there, but it's just more focused on, once I get to that 50, now I made it. Now it's time to give back to those who helped me out this far. Because I'm going to become a cabbage again. I'm going to become a baby again.
Yeah.
And who's going to be there? I hope and pray. Matter of fact, I'm going to knock on this good oak wood to make sure that I hope I'm in somebody's room with a nurse instead of being in somebody's nursing home with a nurse.
Yeah.
Because I try to love and treat everybody the same where, man, I need him here in my presence. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
out of nursing home or being, that's why I wrote in my will, I don't want no funeral. Don't bury me.
Yeah.
Give me some ashes and send me out. Because you're not going to come there and clean me up.
Yeah.
You're not going to come there and wash me up.
You know, my thing is, I want to be cremated, and I want my ashes to be put in fireworks,
And that's
so I
what's
can
up.
light y'all's life
Light
up.
your asses up.
One
Light your
last
ass- one
time.
last motherfucker. I like that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be buried. Like,
I don't either.
I don't want no tombstone and
I
all that
don't.
shit. Don't want that for what?
It's
It's going to be, sooner or later, they're going to lifting it up, treating you like you ain't shit anyway. So,
it's I feel like land should be for the living,
facts.
and I don't feel like my bones or any remnants of me should be taking up space.
Correct.
If you don't have my memories,
I'm not there.
I'm not there.
Out of sight of the mind.
yeah. so-
Especially like my father is buried in North Carolina. So it's like every time we go to North Carolina, we go see him. But I could tell, ain't nobody been here to see him.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like that. And, you know, me and the kids, we'll go. And I just had a talk with my youngest daughter who's about to graduate this year. And I said, what would you do? I said, well, are you going to be all right if I pass away? Dad, I don't want to talk about this. I said, no, let's just be 100. I said, I'm letting you know that I don't want a funeral. I think we was watching a show or something.
Mm-hmm.
I said, if I pass, I don't want no funeral because I'm letting you know that you're probably going to be the head of everything, and I'm talking to you besides what's on paper. So at least you have a structure on. Dad told me we had this talk, and I was like, I don't want no funeral. I don't want anybody, you know. I want to be cremated, and I want all 4 of my kids to have the ashes, and then on them will do that. Give that to them. Whatever they do with it, do with it. Whatever the rest of the ashes, give to the family. But I want y'all 4 to be there. I want to be there on you. And she said, Dad, we ain't talking about this. You ain't going no time soon. I said, I know that, but
It needs to be discussed.
it needs to be discussed. We don't want to talk about pregnancy to your kids. You don't want to talk about death. You have to, so they could be prepared. And this was wrong with us. We was raised right, but just taught wrong. Like, no, we need to have these talks.
That's a necessity. You know, my son. Well, everybody knows. Like I said, you know, I want fireworks, cremation, and I want a midnight brunch.
Celebrate like we at.
I don't want no picture of me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want none of that. If I wanted fun because I was a
Let's
fun
change the
person.
narrative. Well, you know what I'm saying? Let's
it
put a
should
picture of
be.
me. Might be holding a bottle. Yeah, so what? I'm in the church. So what? And I was happy at that time. And that's how I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go happy.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Yeah.
I'm going
Stay
out. I'm
prayed
learning
up.
to go happy.
Yeah.
I'm not stressed about what happened yesterday, stressed what happened years ago. I'm done living in the past. That is done. So now it's the future. You should know who I am, know who I represent. Have me have a fun picture. You be like, there you go.
Yep.
That's him. You feel what I'm saying?
So what is your theme for 48 this year? Let's talk about that. What is your theme for 48?
My theme right now is fixing myself, bettering myself, and let God find my mate for me instead of me searching for mates. You feel what I'm saying? I'm done looking. It's because we go back to what we was talking earlier in the show, the look, the fine, the cute, the young, the old. I'm going for the preferences I like.
So we got to finish this
Snap for love. That's why I said
Snapshot at love.
this is what we're gonna lead into. So this year we're gonna go into that. So,
Okay.
But right now, like I said, I'm still building City View Sports Bar, and I'm you know what I'm saying we still access to that. We just opened up in November.
Right.
Just in October, just before October. So the end of October. So now we're still building that. So now I'm just just structuring on getting that to a foundation where I don't have to work a 9 to 5 anymore.
Yeah.
So instead of me trying to find somebody to fulfill my daughter's probably space when she leaves because she's going to college this year, it's like I'm facing the fact I'm going to be alone, but I've been alone all this time with them. So, but at that time I was building me and my children. Look where it got us. So now I'm just building me and just look for the signs that God's gonna hopefully win somebody in my best friend, partner, you know what I'm saying, friend, whoever, just let's build.
Yeah.
So I'm more structured this year of just being more positive, just being focused. Like I'm not even thinking about or even tolerating the negativity in life.
You know, I picked up something for my 48th year, and even though it didn't happen for the Cowboys, I will say that their motto was seize everything.
Mm.
Seize everything, and I really like that carpe omni.
No doubt.
I think that stuck with me, and that's gonna be my thing this year. Seize everything, you know.
Seize everything.
Just
I like
take
that.
it all in.
I like
you
that.
know what I'm saying? Take it all in. The good, the bad, the ugly. Because what it does is it fixes you. You know what I'm saying? It lets you know what you're doing and how you're grounding. So I'm seizing everything. And just because I'm seizing everything doesn't necessarily mean that I'm absorbing it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a sponge.
Yeah.
All the water don't come out, but most of the water, and what comes out first is the water that's not even, no need to be in there.
Right.
I feel that.
So that's gonna be my theme this year.
Mine, it's been different because, when I caught COVID and bronchitis at the same time, I would never give that to an enemy, but it really woke me up because I really thought at that time that I wasn't gonna make it through it. And a lot of people called, a lot of people, text sent me groceries from DoorDash, whatever, Instacart or whatever, and those were the ones. It remind me of when I think we did a show last week while you was in California.
Yeah.
I did a show for the inmates, and it felt like I was in jail. And it feels like when you're sick, you find out who loves you and who cares for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When I posted, I was in the hospital for 2 days. You did, Lack did, chicks that I never thought, chicks with an S, you know what I mean? But you sent me, you good, you straight. They called and checked on me.
Yeah.
And some of the people who I wanted to or thought would, didn't. I even checked up on people when I'm sick that I thought was sick, and they didn't even respond.
Yeah.
So it was cool, but like I said, it reminded me of jail. That people took time out to think of me during their time of their going through a situation, just 5, 10, 15 minutes or 30 minutes of to make sure he's good. That showed me who cares about me.
Yeah.
Out of sight when I'm out of mind.
Yeah.
And and that really really woke me up until where I'm more focused on me now. It's because when you get locked up or you're sick or you're in a hospital or places, you really find out who really cares for you.
Yeah.
All this likes and calling this to check, either calling to be nosy or you calling them because you want something.
Yep.
But you're not calling for my well-beings.
Yep. And I'm good for that. I'm real good for that. I see who checks on me.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I check on now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it all anymore. And I realized I was trying to hold olive branches for a lot of motherfuckers that didn't deserve.
They deserve my time and my
They didn't
effort.
even deserve a leaf.
Facts. Facts.
So I'm like I said, that's why the year 48 is seize everything.
I like that, and that's
I'm pushing.
and it seemed like you just hit the narrative because that's what really I'm on. I lost my grandmother and my brother last year, and previous to that, I lost a guy named Tony who helped me get into Tony, Mr. Exclusive, posted on my page. These were the guys or the people that I would talk to when I was down.
Yeah.
But this was when I was sick. All of them was gone.
Yeah.
So it's like what I would call them on, and what I respect they would say to me, I had to do it myself. So I think that's what God was teaching me. You're here now. You don't have them. Now it's what would they think you should do. You feel what I'm saying? So it just put me in perspective. The people who I'm calling or respecting and calling are not calling. But the only reason why the 3 people who I didn't call is because they're already home in God. But they're speaking to me. So it was like this was the first year that I went through issues, but didn't have my 4 corners of life to call to talk to, whether it was financial, mentally, physically, or those were my 4 corners. They're gone.
Yeah.
So then it is really, as I see nobody there, I haven't put nobody in their place yet. So it's you're there, bro. So it just made me just realize I'm more focused on now. Can I be a 4 corners of someone? But I already know. You know what I mean? I've been so loyal to people and so friendly that I don't get the same accolades as when it's my turn, and it just hurts because it's the people who you expect, you think are not there. And I said on the show, last week, people can say they love you. People can say I got your back. People can call you bro. People can call you cuz. People can call you names. Twin or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's like words dingle all around the world. But the truth is your actions. Truth, you got to come back to the actions.
Yeah.
Like, I know who I am. I know what I represent. So if you're not trusting of who I am just by not even my words, my actions should show, nah, that ain't him, that ain't him. I don't have nothing to prove anymore. It's not, I'm done. I think I'm done with my life of trying to prove people who I am, because I know who I am now. Being at 48 is, like I said, 48. Just never hear them words. It's just, it's remarkable, because a lot of people I know passed away, didn't make it to this far.
Yeah.
They didn't make it to this milestone.
Yeah.
So I just really just appreciate the people who came and went in my life, because you was just a season and a lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people who are still here, it was a blessing. And thank you for continuing being here, because I know that we all have our own lives that we're trying to strive and go on. We're still trying to figure life out. But I've learned that life is what you make it. You just got to go out there. When you're in trouble, figure it out.
Yeah.
Get up out of it.
Yeah. Make sure you have a core.
Make sure you have a core. You know what I mean? I know my core, and it's great. And this is why me and my kids are so tight. It's because we're I wanted that when I was growing up. Never really had that. Me and my siblings were not 100%, lovable with each other, but still respect each other because we know who we are. But other than that, I can't dwell on that anymore. Like, I know who I am. I know what I did. Yeah. And if I apologize for it, and these are the friends out there, it's time for me to move on. I'm not going to sit here and get gray hairs about it. Yeah. I did my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And, siblings are important.
They are.
I'm estranged from my sibling, and I hope one day to get in touch with him again. I do have my sister, and it's important to have that family dynamic.
It is.
We as people, we need to work on that more and more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that we need to do, is keep our community close.
Keep it. I mean, it starts with family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a tight-knit family growing up, and that's all I was used to. But, once I got in trouble, my mom sent me to my father's side of the family. So my mom's side of the family, we, out of sight, as we say, out of sight, out of mind.
Mm-hmm.
We called, something we would call, but we just wasn't that close. When as we came back and reunited, I'm a grown man, I'm a father now. I'm different
Right.
when I was when I left. I was left when I was 11, 12, 13.
Right.
But now I'm 20-something, I have a child, children. I have two. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Right.
But we still holding on to the childhood memories, and you know what I mean? And it just, like I told my we just not tight. Is because out of sight, out of mind. You did some things, I did some things, but we all do things when we're young because we're trying to figure what life is about.
Yeah.
As we grown, we think we know what life's about, but as you get growner, we know what life's about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And my son and I, we just had a conversation. Now you understand, and I told him, now you understand some of the decisions that I made and why I made them. Mm-hmm. Now that you're older, you see why I did what I did. And, before it was, well, when I get your age, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. And, he was very regimented on some of the things until, life hit his ass. Mm-hmm. And now he understands why Mom made the decisions that she made. And, now I think we have a better relationship because he respects me more, because he understands the way that life is working now.
And you also explained it to him before the situation hit him.
Yeah.
As I told my kids, and I heard when I was young, well, when you have kids, you're going to see, you're going to understand. Mm-hmm. And really when you do, you'll understand. You start to understand you. But when you hear it now, I'm like, that's why she said that. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of decisions and choices we make on ourselves, but as you have children, you grow, some choices and decisions are sacrifices.
Yeah.
And it's not about me, it's about them. And if you don't explain it to them and you think they know, they don't know if it came from your mouth.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here who depend on someone else outside of the home is because you're not getting taught right in the home. Mm-hmm. I know it's like a child when they come home and I never had this feeling. Matter of fact, I did. I'm gonna say like when my daughter or my son came, Dad, this is my dad. Like, but you know he has a child, but it's like I'm teaching everything. It's like he's telling him something that I probably didn't tell him, or giving him something I ain't giving him. So you got to, we have to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
When the child, hey mom, this is my other mom. Why would you call somebody else the other mom? Eventually, but you all, okay, hey. No, you better watch it. It's because she's teaching her something that values to be to her, then you are.
But I don't have that feeling.
Me neither. I don't.
Because my son, my oldest, has a wonderful bonus mom. Wonderful. Her name is Kelly. Kelly, shout out to you. You've always been a great mom to Michael. Great mom. And, I would ask him, did you call your other mom? It's her birthday. Is this, I had no issues if he did call her mom because that's a wonderful person.
That's something to earn.
Yes. And not only that, that's an ego thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're taking care of my child the way that I would when I'm not in his
and
presence.
he don't call you, facts.
And you're protecting him and doing it. She bought his ass an iPhone. I wasn't finna buy him an iPhone. We know how much iPhones are.
Facts.
And she did that because she loved him. I have no issues with him calling her mom.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, even his dad, when we've never been together, so we always kind of had a little relationship. So when he had a stepfather, he kind of got, well, that ain't his daddy.
That's the ego, the insecure.
Hopefully he's gotten over that. I don't know. I'm not saying that I don't care, but that's something that he has to deal with and get on his knees for, supposedly. But my thing is this, if that person is treating your child right,
respect that.
Respect
that.
Whether you are baby mama,
to all those,
baby daddy,
yes, to all those dads and moms out there who are taking the responsibility of step and making them yours.
And bonus.
When that child calls you pops or moms or whatever, you did your job.
That's earned.
Because those are earned.
Yeah.
That's earned. That's earned.
Yeah, and shout out to my husband for taking care of all the kids last weekend while I was in LA.
He
did a
good job.
Yeah, they all called me though. Jesus, they was all calling me. Hey, what are you doing? They all called. They missed me. I feel that, but he took them, and they had a wonderful time. So shout out to him.
That's what's up. We want to give a shout out, please, if you're in, I don't know, basically in the U.S., period. I was just going to say Atlanta, but I just can't isolate Atlanta. If you're out there and it's cold, bundle up.
Yes.
The flu season, COVID is still out here.
Yes.
And this is a different type of cold right
RSV.
now. Remember, there's winter, summer, spring, and fall. This is winter, so it's supposed to be cold. So stop acting like it's supposed to be 80. But it's
Which is supposed to be 65.
Exactly. But you know what I'm saying? So this is expected in winter. It might not be because it was last year. Don't mean it's going to be this year. But please bundle up. It's cold out there. It's nippy out there. Be careful on you're walking, slipping, and fall.
Yes.
Because you slip and fall in front of somebody else's house, you're not going to get paid. But you get in the stores, you might. But just be careful out there.
Yes.
And it's cold. Once you get down there, it's cold. Trying to get your ass back up.
Yes.
And
all right, birthday guy. Last words.
Man, happy birthday to all the Aquariuses out there. I love y'all, man. Appreciate you.
You're an Aquarius? It's Aquarius season?
It's Aquarius. It's just
Oh,
hit.
Capricorn?
Capricorn was yesterday. Well, it's battle. That's why I said when you get Capricorn, you get Snap.
Oh.
And when you get Aquarius, you get Jermaine.
Oh.
Snap and Thirst is the Capricorn.
Oh.
Thirst is Jermaine.
Okay.
Aquarius come with the heart.
Oh.
Come with feelings.
Oh.
Capricorns, they whatever.
Well, I'm
They
a
battle.
Sag, so I'm just half man, half beast anyway. So
for all those out there, man, happy birthday. Like I said, man, happy New Year. I hope that everybody's still striving for their goals for 2024. Do not let the devil or negativity get into that path and instruct you into a different path, because don't blame it on nobody else. Blame it on yourself, because hold yourself accountable for what you bring into your life. Yes. Don't never, ever, ever blame anything on in life, because when you look in the mirror, like Michael Jackson said, start with the man in the mirror first before you start judging down who got you to where you at. It's yourself first.
Yes.
Anything for you before we leave?
Just be a good person.
Facts.
Just be a good person.
If a
you
person
know?
making you feel bad, or be bad,
Yeah, just be a good person. You know what I'm saying? Love, love.
next. That's all you gotta do.
Love life.
Love life, man. Love life.
Don't take it for granted.
Yes.
You know, and yes, be safe, be warm. You know, just be you.
Don't search for love. Be love, and love will come to you.
Yes.
Attract those that attract to you. Till next week, you already know what it is, man. Damn the Cat Podcast. Same place, same time, different subject. One love.
Peace.
What up, what?